Thank you so much for stopping by with me today. I'm going to do a quick bake this morning. I'm making something from the St. Lucian side today, and hoping that this comes out great. It's my first time making it, but what I've seen so far is that this is a twist on the Filipino dish I used to do as a teenager. So I'm hoping that you'll like what you see. This is working with cassava and coconut. And as such, I'm going to show you from scratch. So it's a very decadent dish, one that requires eggs, but I'm not using eggs. So I'm going to replace that with flaxseed this morning. So you know, if you know by now, if you've watched me before, you know that I do a fresh grind with my flaxseed each time I'm baking. So I'm just going to grind this up real quick right now. I think it's all perfect. All right, I don't need that yet. So I am going to go ahead. I think I should put out a dish just so that I can combine everything. And when I'm done blending, I'm just going to rinse it out really quick. I'm also fetching my coconut. So I've got my bowl. Rested it to the side. And let's stick on a couple gloves real quick so I can do this. And I'm open to be done with this mix in like 5 minutes. Let's see if I can get it done. That would be super fast. But that's what I'm hoping for, right? I can get these gloves on. Then I'm good. Alrighty, lock in my blender here. Just gonna rest these a bit to the side. And I have cassava. The cassava is frozen. So basically what I've been trying to do to make sure I get that little wiry, what do you call it? Like be like the vein of the cassava. These wiry things that run through the center of the cassava. I've been trying to make sure I get them all out. Sometimes you miss them, but it can add a little bitter taste to your dish if you leave them in. Most people don't take them out, and I guess technically it's fine to leave them in. But I know that they do make a difference in the taste, so I try to get it out. And then with this one, I'm seeing a little spot. I'm just trying to get that out too. It's New Year's Eve. Tomorrow, it's a brand new year. Do you have anything special planned for the new year? I got most of it out before So I'm just breaking this up. I'm going to use some milk to blend it out. A combination of carnation and which is evap milk, and some coconut milk. So those little veins, still see a couple pieces. So I'm just pulling them out. I literally just have the cassava in some warm water because it's frozen cassava. Saves me from having to do all the peeling. So I have an appointment at 11. So I want to get this in the oven to bake. Because it's cassava is glutinous. So it gets gummy. Now, this uses a lot of sugar, condensed milk. So I'm hoping I do justice to it because I've never done it before. But I'm going to try to do it the St. Lucian way. Yeah, I think I got them all. So now that that's out of the way, hi, how are you, darling? I'm going to put a little bit of coconut. Can I get this coconut? So when you prep the coconut in advance, it makes it easier. Much easier life because you don't have to be. So it's already ready. Just add it. Put this up a little bit more so you guys can see clearly all the stuff that I'm adding in. So I've added all my coconut. So now, I just realized there's something I missed. Oh, God. And that's my condensed milk. So this will go in the final mix. And I find my can opener. Yes, I can. Wanted to make sure I had this handy. Don't want to forget it now. Coconut milk. Just getting some hot water. But because it's a glass bottle, I'm using the tap hot water. And I can put a bit of boiling water. Don't want too much. And now I blend. Oops. It helps if I plug this in, right? Power on. I'm going to pulse it. The pulse chops up whatever you're mixing. And I think that's it. And that's all I need. I'll move my blender base out of the way. So now here's my bowl. Okay. I want to make sure you can see this fully. And to my bowl, okay. I've got the complete mixture. To this mixture now, I'm going to add the additional milk. This is evaporated milk. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. You know, the salt bring up the flavor. Gonna add my brown sugar. Currently, there's no sugar in there. So that's the first hint of sweetness going in. I'm putting some butter. So this is a St. Lucian Dessert. And they add eggs and condensed milk. So because I'm making this vegan or vegetarian, I'm going to add my ground flaxseed. And I don't want to mess with the essence of it. So I'm going to add a little bit of baking powder. Nothing much. I want to drop a bit of yeast in it, mainly because yeast work in a way that baking powder does not. I'm realizing that my yeast is all out, so I have a bulk yeast. I'm going to add some of that in. And I'm going to put a bit of oats. I want to give it a little kick, so I'm adding a little bit of ginger. Not too much, because I don't want to mess with their dish. It's not mine, but you know, I got to put a little of my spin on it. So what will keep it glutinous without making it too cakey is some oats. So I'm just using some oats. That should be enough. Because I'm pressed for time, I am praying that this will work just the way I want it. And I guess it's maybe because I have experience baking over the years. I know that if I do this, it ought to give me the same effect. So I'm being bold, I'm being brave. Can I get this to open? It won't, it won't, it won't. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. That just spilled completely from me. I just got a royal mess, so I'm not using much, just a pinch. I'll put the rest in a Ziploc bag to secure it. Okay, I'm just stirring this all in. There's no flavoring in there as yet. So I'm going to add, of course, my trusted nutmeg. I'm going to add some vanilla extract. And because this, based on what I saw, I did a quick check and I didn't see anybody using the other stuff that I usually use. That was Benjamin's, good old Benjamin's. I'm just going to put a bit of cinnamon and star anise, cinnamon, and some star anise, and I'll keep it at that. Yeah, that's my star anise. Fold it all in together. So I have all the richness that the dish calls for. I've got the coconut milk. I've got the evap milk. I've got the eggs replacer in my just in checking for sweetness. Yeah. For me right now, what it's missing is the almond. I'm using some condensed milk. Let's let it all go. Hey, baby. Morning. I'm finish up the dish for St. Lucia. I just whipped up the dish for St. Lucia. I promised Cecile. Oops, I made a mess at the end there. It's happening nice. Your turn in the kitchen now. Okay. This dish reminds me so much of the Filipino cassava cake. It's coconut cassava. It's very nice. You're not listening when I talk to you, eh? Yes, babes. I'm gonna put it in the oven now.
Miss Maka, we're gonna use coconut in there.
Then I use some of it. You can use. Then you gave me coconut, didn't you?
Andrea, you're supposed to use one bag of coconut. You're supposed to use.
I didn't. Okay, sorry. I didn't use because it was so tough and yours were easy to shell. Use back half of mine. I don't have a problem. It's not a reason to quarrel, baby.
No, quarrel, Miss Maka.
You're saying to me something and I'm saying to you something. So it's let me know if it can work. You want to taste this? Oh my goodness. It tastes so good. It just needs a little bit more salt to bring up all the flavors. What tray you have to bake in? What tray you gonna use? What are you gonna make a big one? What size you gonna bake in? So when you do it, you gotta not add a lot of liquid. Just grate and mix. The more liquid, the longer it's gonna take you to bake. Yes. Perfection now. Babes, please. Just using a little bit of this in the tray. I can't hold anything down. My oven is at 425. Yeah. Just like that. No, because I just boiled it a few minutes ago. Just like that. Now to the oven. Can you open the oven for me, please? Baby, can you open the oven? Thank you. And I'm done. Done. All done. This one is ours. The other I'm giving to her. I said I want to try one. I haven't done any ages, so I want to have one at home for us to try. Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 1 hour.
1 hour timer started.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Hi. Take care. That's it. I've done my bake. I will show a reveal later if I get a chance. Remember, thank you for joining. Remember, eat to live, not live to eat. Have a fantastic day and Happy New Year.